Hey guys, it's Corey with Rustic Remodels. Welcome to today's project. This week we are pulling the doors off the cabinets, and there are some nails that I'm removing at this point that the nail heads have broken off of, and so I'm taking my multi-tool and removing a lot of the nails that are hanging up. So I'm going to start pulling all the doors off here. We are going to rebuild the doors in one of the next videos. I mean, obviously, once I get done with the top cabinets, I'm going to have to work on the lower cabinets. I don't know if I'm going to make a video on that or not yet, because it's basically the same thing as the top cabinets. And as far as the inside of the cabinets goes, for now, I'm just going to leave them the way they are. That's going to be a whole lot of work right now. So that'll be a different process later on, and then we will get to that and paint the inside of the cabinets. And for now, I'm also going to leave the range top up, and later on down the road, once I buy the stainless one to replace that one, when we pull that one out, I will take a little bit of the paint that I have and paint behind it. And watch out for the light fixture. We don't want. I'm just glad it didn't swing back, knock me in the head, and knock me off the ladder. This Wayman's stovetop cleaner is the best stuff you can get to clean glass stovetops. I ain't never seen a glass stovetop so clear in my life. All right, so here I'm using 180 grit sandpaper because these cabinets were already painted before, and then they had a coat of the clear urethane put over the top of them. So I'm going to sand these down as far as possible. That way I can, there's some holes that need to be filled and stuff that you'll see me towards the end of the video where I fill them with a wood filler. And, and then once that dries over a 2 or 3 hour period, we will come back and sand it down smooth with the 180 on the DA here, the DeWalt DA. Now this is a long process, guys. Um, so if you go to do this yourself, I mean, obviously dust is going to be everywhere and things like that, which, my house has been under construction for quite some time. So it doesn't really bother me. But the thing to remember is once you get done completely where you get to start painting everything, don't forget to change your AC filter because your AC uh, inlet will suck in all that dust over that filter and clog the filter up. So you'll have to come back and change the filter out, or you can use the types of filters that I use are ones that you cut yourself to put in there. They're not pre-filters because I've always been told the pre-filters don't let the AC breathe enough. So you see there, I was wiping the cabinets down. So I used alcohol to wipe the cabinets down before I put any of the wood filler in. You see me here putting the wood filler in, and I'm filling in any holes because I'm planning on going back with hidden hinges. So I'm going ahead and filling in all the hinge holes too. And if it works out to where I can't use them, I'll just use my Craig jig to remount the holes and all that stuff where we want them at, and we'll go from there. You see here, I used a brown color that I painted my exterior doors with. That way they kind of match. So you see how it turned out pretty good, as a matter of fact. I honestly wasn't expecting it to turn out that great at first. But if you're anything like me, if I don't like something, I'm probably going to end up redoing it. That's just because that's how I am as a person. I'm a perfectionist. And on these cabinets, after you sand them smooth and you get them the way you want, uh, I always brush around the accents first at the top, and then I use a roller on the rest of it, and it comes out to a super smooth finish once it dries. I'm very impressed with how they turned out. Now, I did have to come back after 24-hour period and did a light sanding on them, and I put another coat on those. And then at the end of this video, I went ahead and put one more coat on after the video was done, and they turned out great. And I went ahead and got all the materials that I needed to get the cabinet doors built. And so I'm going to pre-build two styles of door, and then I'll make a video on the doors themselves in a short, and I will post it and let you guys decide on which ones you like, and that's the ones that I'll go with. Just remember, I'm either going to do butcher block countertops with a lighter color, or I'm going to build my own countertops. Yeah, that's a monster drink. I'm bad about drinking the monster drinks at least once a day, but I don't recommend that. Painting takes time, but I did brush the underside of the cabinets. I mean, obviously, you want everything painted, but I went ahead and painted the underside of the cabinets too. Uh, Later on here in the video, here in a little bit, and that alone was a pain in the butt because they're so low. And eventually, I planned on putting some LED lights underneath the cabinets to light the countertops up. I haven't decided on what types of lights I want to do. I wouldn't mind finding some lights that are automatic, like whenever you know are in the kitchen cooking or whatever, and you want to light the cabinets up, you can just wave your motion sense basically. As you can see, that wall behind me, in this part of the video, I haven't quite finished yet. It was finished before, but I tore it back apart once I did the rest of the house because there are some things I want to fix, and then I had my new exterior back door installed, and I'm going to be tearing that panel out. You see right there with the light switch coming out of it out, unscrewing it to change some electrical stuff. And I have a contractor coming out on Wednesday, which would be tomorrow, and to give me an estimated quote on replacing all these windows, so I know what we're looking at. I got 11 windows in this house, and we're going to replace every single one of them. With here in Florida, we have to have hurricane rated to be up to code, and so that's what we're going to do. And then after that, we'll be getting the roof done with all the fascia around the house being replaced with 2x6 fascia boards. As you can see, the cabinets look way better than they did. Now the white on the inside, like I said earlier in the video, we're going to end up changing all that. I'm not a fan of white. White gets dirty real easy, and then once we get all that redone and painted, we're going to put down some softeners inside for putting glass on and so forth. We're going to rebuild the cabinet doors. We're going to do the drawers on the lower cabinets. This whole house is being redone from head to toe, and I've already got, I don't know, maybe 50, 60% of it done. We just got to do. You see how the cabinets turned out. Hey guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate you. I'm going to throw one more coat on this. The next video, I will be making two different doors, and I'll get you guys' opinion, and then we'll start making the doors from there. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good one.